Hey everybody. It is Saturday Night Collision. You know what that means. I am here and your Tati Taker is at the show. So today we are going to be at Tati Watch. Um yeah, let us wait till the show starts and wait for a few people. Like I already peeped Tati's dress today on her Insta, so she should be pretty easy to spot. So we are here. Hey Tia, we are here to start Tati Watch. All right, let's see. She should be on the other side this time around. And they did add Tony added 2 more matches to the card. So immediately. So I didn't see what they were, but I know one is a Death Riders match, so I think this is the match he set up for tonight. Hey everyone. Yeah, so she's wearing she's wearing like a hot pink dress. So yeah, she should be pretty easy to spot. It's not that cold today in Boston, so I'm mostly just wearing this getup, hopefully to entice Toast, but he's been cooped up in the bedroom for a couple hours, so he probably doesn't want to just sit with me tonight, which is fine. I don't like Daniel's basketball shorts. We might see her here as they walk by, and she'll get all those pictures of Pac. I'm hoping she gets some Marina pictures too. Would like some Marina pictures myself. Yes, Pac showed up for Miss Tati's birthday. All right, let's see. She's on the opposite side. Well, not the opposite side. She's on hard cam, but she's on the other side, so she's on the left tonight. I see her. There she is. She's next. Oh, this is going to be easy to spot. She's next to the guy in the hologram mask. I saw her immediately. So, Tati Watch. Tati Watch has been successful so far. And yes, this was the match, Skyflight. It was good. It was good, Josh. I didn't get the King Dog. I was kind of like tired. I'm thinking of doing like a weekly chill and play a game, either on a Friday or Saturday evening, or maybe a Saturday afternoon. Yes, Skyflight does currently have a new woman on the team. Miss Zeta Steel, I believe. Layla Gray is currently injured, for those of you who don't know, so I think she looks good. She looks good. Yeah, she's right there. I don't think she's very happy with the pack sucks sign that's right next to her. Oh no. Oh no. That ain't good. I've got some colored pencils. I got a color in the heart for this little um wood burning I did earlier. I've been playing around with colored pencils with my wood burning art. And I already chipped the pencil. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Today was well, I was planning to go on to the protest, but I stayed up way too late, so that's on me, unfortunately. There are many of those going on right now. Um, where's my pencil sharpener? I'm also trying to figure out what to play for. Uh, just chill and play games. I have I think the next game I'm gonna play just for like a couple hours is there's a really good cozy game called Dave the Diver. Basically, the premise of Dave the Diver, I already finished it, but you know, you can keep just playing. I think they've added some more content since I've stopped playing. Hey Ballet, how you doing? Yeah, Tia, Tati is in the front row, so yeah, she's very easy to spot, especially with the hologram guy next to her. Dave the Diver is a pretty cozy game where you play a diver who supplies fish for a sushi restaurant that's opened up on this mysterious island where the lagoon changes fish occasionally depending on like the day and the weather. So pretty much whatever you catch is whatever the chef will be serving. Kind of like an omakase it's type deal. Tyler, Tati's front row, way on the my left side, next to the dude in the hologram mask. Very easy to spot this time around. Opposite hard cam. Can't miss her. Um, she's gonna be on point with those pictures. I know that. In other news, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the news. Maki Ito has signed with Stardom. They've had some weird mystery vignettes, and it turned out to be Maki. So good for her. Good for her to get that contract. I am very happy that she found a place somewhere. I think Stardom is going to benefit from her because she's not compared to a lot of the Joshis on that roster, she's like she's not the best wrestler, but she definitely has her character 100% down. And sometimes you need people like that. You need good characters. I do enjoy Maki Ito's work. She's definitely got she definitely know who she is. So, and I would not be surprised if her merch at Stardom was like probably the most high selling merch because loves Maki Ito. Yeah, she's great. Maki Ito is awesome. Um, especially if you know a lot about like she is in not so many words a failed J-pop idol. Because I think the guys or the agents were saying she's too ugly or fat or something like that. The J-pop, the K-pop industry is really cutthroat and ruthless with that kind of thing. Um, if you all know even like half the abuse that goes on in the J-pop and K-pop realm, it is ugh. It sucks. Like, limiting calories each day, especially for the girls, because you can't gain weight. Um, not allowing you to have relationships because you have to seem marketable to your fan audience. And if God forbid, if you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, what that will do. I mean, Japan's already pretty tight on that. Um, I look forward to all the pictures Tati will obtain. Uh, I think they would tone down her gimmick too much, though, Josh. That's the only thing I would be afraid of for her. I mean, that's why I was kinda scared of not scared, but, like, really hesitant of, like, for example, if Danhausen went to WWE, they'd water that crap water his gimmick down, and he'd just become, like, R-Truth's sidekick or something. I put too much, sugar in this hot chocolate mix, but it's okay. Um, it's the hot chocolate mix that my boss got me, part of the, spice she got me a very expensive spice package as a thank you, Christmas present thank you. But the hot chocolate mix they put in the the pack of spices, it's a little too ginger forward to me. But I added some Cambodian palm sugar that was in the box too. And it's actually not bad. I should have went a little light on it though. Yeah, Zeta's there tonight. She's part of Top Flight now. I don't know whether or not she stays in group when Layla Gray comes back from injury. Bears and Packers game tonight. I peeped the Panthers LA Chargers game a couple minutes ago because my husband was watching. He wanted the Panthers to win, so we would face them coming up. But the Chargers won. So it's gonna be a bit of a harder fight for us. Pack. Yes. I'm warning you on Monday. I'm about to be unbearable if the Packers win tonight. Nah, Black Star, just, do your thing. I wish May Shiruga would get signed by a major company. Her and Bailey. Her and Aki Bailey. They're good. I like them. I peeped them in Choco Pro a bunch. Look at her smiling because Pac's in the ring. It's great. She does look great. All right, all set with the pink and the wood burning. So this goes into the pile that has to be sealed later. But yeah, Dave the Diver is one of those games I probably play on chill and play. Like I want to do a weekly thing of that. Dredge is another one. I just picked that up for free. You're a boatman that dredges up. You're a fisherman and the water is infected by eldritch horrors. So there's like a mini story about it, but it's kind of like it has a spooky undertones. What else do I have that would be good? I have a bunch of games. FTL. They've modded that since both of the Darkest Dungeons. So I've got a couple games I can go through. Cat Quest. She is smiling very wide. Yeah, Pat, everybody looks good except for Daniel. It's crazy that Pac, he's a jobber in WWE, he's doing great in AEW. I agree. He's amazing. And we saw glimpses of that like during the whole like heel turn and then his Austin Aries feud. I remember that WWE. She is very happy. Will you to booty? I'm not the only one that heard Mock slipped and called composition. I have my commentary real low because you know how you like when you're driving around and you're looking for numbers on the houses and you turn down your radio? That's me with commentary. I try to stay focused on the action and look at, the chat at the same time, but I find the commentary distracting a little bit sometimes. Oh, Marina, kick her ass. Zeta has nothing on you, even though, she's new. She's about to get kicked in the face. Marina, I'm very surprised you haven't beaten her up yet. Zayo's outfits kind of give me Christina Aguilera vibes. I think she spat her gum in her face because I saw like some white fall out. So I think she was chewing gum and she spat that in her face. Yeah, we got them running splashes into our guy and lots of what the hell is this? Yep, there he goes. Damn you, it. Yeah, it's gum. Probably mint. What a fool, he fell for it. Yep. Oh, Darby. We're calling out Darby. Boo. I thought Zeta was gonna get beat up. Oh, yep. She's getting beaten up. She's getting mother's milked. Oh, I didn't see. Yeah, she slipped in. Well, she's dead. Right. This match is tonight. Megan's great. She's she's got aura, man. She's got aura, and that's good. You need it in a company like this. Pastor Briscoe. I have no idea what he fucking meant. Well, we're hoping for Hechicero TNT champ in this house. We're praying for that tonight. If Drew McIntyre can beat Mr. Rhodes for the heavyweight title, Brody King's in action tonight. Tati will be very happy about this. If we can have Mr. McIntyre win the heavyweight title on the TVs, we can have Hechicero win the TNT title tonight. For Miss Tati. Yes, we are hoping. I would die if Megan gave me a hug. A gentle hug, though. Please don't hurt me. She would probably crush me. I am very tiny. Happy to see. Yep, she was very happy. Pastor Briscoe, our tropical chief, and Roddy. I need to see a Roddy Marina match. I know they won't do it, but I want to see one. Obviously. That's the conglomeration. This is just the conglomeration in TV. Anyways, what type of yams? When I type y'all names with exclamation points, I'm saying it in Roderick's voice. Yeah. Oh God. What Bible Pastor Briscoe reading? Something ain't right. The redneck one. Hachi versus Pastor Briscoe. Brody ovaries activated. Hachi better do it for Tati tonight. Delaware's public school system's finest, ladies and gents. Yeah. You're Fluffy and Megan will crush. She would. I think she would crush any of us, guys included. Orange Cassidy is a bit bored. Yeah, his gimmick. He's for the kids. We've established this. He is for the kids, and kids, you know, they're not that deep, man. They ain't that deep. The Puppy Bowl is coming up because the Super Bowl. I'll just take a handshake from Megan Bain. Yeah, my hand might break, but I'll take the handshake. Actually, that's a lie. I take a chop. I die, but I take a chop. I want to take a chop from one of. I get a chop from one of the dudes, but I know they won't do it. But I take it. I'm glad they take a chop from the ladies. Like, I need to go to a WrestleCon or something and then meet Jamie Hayter and just like on camera be like, yo, I won't see you. I promise you don't have to pay any medical bills. I need you to chop me because I just want to know what it fucking feels like. I take one from Megan. You guys probably just wouldn't see me for a week. Like I get chopped by Megan and then I just disappear into particles like Thanos does. Well, there goes the jobber. I take a hug from Ford. Don't crush the arm. We need her back soon. I did get some sleep, Roberto. Good to see you, Gilberto. Uh, Brody King is currently in the ring. Our lovely Tati Taker is next to the hologram man, to the left. Oh, obviously she's standing for Brody King. This is going to be short, so she needs to get to see him as much as possible. And he's dead. Thank you for coming. Brody King in that White Castle career is he was it was fucking funny. I love that. I love that White Castle commercial. It was cute. Oh, okay, touch Tati. Come on, we're waiting for it. God damn it! I think she touched him. I hope she touched him. Hold on. Okay, I was about to ask her if she got touched. His hand is so he's dying now. Yeah, he's a little crispy. He does really fucking need a push. Oh, hi, Josh. Wait, Don went over to go celebrate with Okada, but he can't fucking go to fucking Japan to celebrate with Takeshita when he wins the heavyweight title? Fuck this man. Well, there goes the security. Say it. Say everybody dies. I miss it when you said everybody dies. Yay. He said it. I will never wash my head. No. All right, I'm gonna turn away from the screen because blinking lights. Not sure if y'all see Tati. She can just wrap her arm around money next to her and go, so where we at later? Boom, dork number 2. All right, Commander is facing El Clone tonight. Believe it or not, Miss Tati, most people don't wash their hands. No judgment whatsoever. See, Fluid, please don't say that. I wash my hands. I'm glad you wash your hands. Now I washed my hands multiple. I did some cleaning today, so I washed my hands many times. We're talking about fucking Okada. Oh my god, the lights. Some people don't sanitize. I know that, unfortunately. Tatsu went to a collision where top flying commander is on the card. Hechi's the main event. She is in heaven. All that's missing is her demand, and we'll never see her again. Yo, hey Valentina. We are currently on. Well, I mean, it's very easy. It's very easy to see her. We are currently on Tati Watch. Nope, wrong one. She is in the front row in the pink dress next to the individual that is dressed like a hologram. Yeah, this clone outfit's not bad. The one with the giant freaking C sucks. Tati trying to get the numbers up. I'm Russo, these numbers. Nah, so she's having a great time. She saw Pac earlier. She saw Brody earlier. She's seeing Hechicero later. I mean, yeah, like Roberto says, if the demand comes out, we're never seeing her again. Roberta has asked Valentina if she's ever played Fighting Vipers. What's Fighting Vipers? Hold on. Oh, I did not have a Sega Saturn. And I did not have that emulator on my set. It I've I don't know it well. I've seen it before, but I don't know it well. Like I have seen it before though. Never played it. I had to look at this I had to look at like the cartridge. Um Now I'm going to ask gaming shit randomly. Um I'm trying to think. What obscure? So before I was putting stuff on emulator, my go-to on the television that my parents had was Popeye and Donkey Kong. There was also like this shooting, like this jet shooting game that took place in like on a spaceship or something. I don't know what it was called. I think it started with an X or a Z. And Cubert. Those were like the 4 games we had on that ColecoVision. All I play is Nepo Baby, sure. A drop kick would remove Ops armor. Yeah, hopefully he's healing very well, boy. Get the ambulance. Get off his commander. I mean, the problem is El Clone needs a win. I like Zeta, I really do, but Leia's replaced. Do you think they're just gonna kick her out when she comes back from injury? El Clone, you heard ballet. I mean, Alvarez is good. Oh, speaking of Okada winning, Okada winning, Tanahashi's retirement. Did you peep his? Did anybody peep Mystico's like jacket the other day? Like the Ace inspired one. That was pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty. That was pretty sweet. Lucha. There goes Commander. He keeps putting his hands on Commander. Sometimes it does happen, kinda like how they replace a cast member after the first episode. Yeah. I hope, like, you know what? There's nothing wrong with having 2 ladies in the same faction. Nothing wrong with 2 ladies. More ladies in factions. Don Callis, you have, like, 500 members. Why don't you have a lady in the faction yet? Mercedes would Martinez would have been great. Is bum ass Moxley on tonight? Because that's my bathroom break, number 1 hater. He was on commentary for the first match, so you might have just missed him entirely. I don't think the Death Riders have any more matches tonight. They just had the opener. Did you hear about Mystico rushing a fan at a meet and greet? She showed up all Mysticoed out, nails done, and Mystico, and she was like, "Yeah, pick later." I didn't hear about that. That's cool. Tati is there with Tony Schiavone. Oh yeah, what up, Robert? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing well. I mean, she's always not like um she's always not like Moxley. You got a soldier in arms there. Yeah. Who would be a good lady to put in that group since Marina is no longer available? Low key, I would like to see Nyla. I miss Nyla because I feel like she would bounce off of Dawn very well, especially if they let her, like, wild out like she does on, like, social media. Like, she's very clever. I will always be an advocate for Nyla Rose. And but she's a badass. Who the fuck also gives the middle finger to, like, some of these assholes? If you don't want somebody who talks, Emmy's not a bad choice. She just has to laugh. Well, Roberto is Huberto, and Robert is Robert from Indiana. I know you as Robert from Indiana because you say it every time. Um, how do I find your channel? I watch more wrestling commentary channels than I would like to admit, and the algorithm just suggested it to me, and I thought she was cool, so I started liking her stuff, and then she had the call out to, like, have people on her channel to stream with her, and I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll do it. I'll see how it is." I did a meet and greet with Nyla Rose at Starrcast too. She is awesome. She gave and signed a barf bag plus the photo signed. Oh, that's cool. Yes, please remember to hit the like button. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think Nyla would be a great fit for the Don Callis family. Emmy would be okay. They would need somebody who is higher in the ranks there currently. So I'm trying to think of anybody who's higher in the ranks currently who's a bad Jamie. Jamie, if she turns heel, wouldn't be bad. There's Commander doing the flippy flips. Oh yeah, they call you RB. So call you RB, call Roberto, Roberto. Exactly. Nice. Commander's good. The cat. So they were in the bedroom all day. They were kind of We can't keep Liamar and Levi together, so we switch them in and out. And then when Levi goes into the bedroom, the other two usually will just want to follow and chill. So they're literally running around, tackling each other around me right now. So they're kind of burning off some energy. Um, there's the RBs, the Robs who will rob you, the Erts. Where are my manners with AC fluid? The Robs. My girl Jamie she needs to go heel soon. She needs to start busting heads. And I think the Don Callis family will allow her to do that. Too many members. They need a woman though. A woman. Any heel woman. You can't have like 25 members and not have a woman. Like the Don Callis family is the definition of DEI, but we can't get a woman in there. Why is defamation? Okay, I'm staying out of this. All right, we're doing tight rope walk. I can't like flip and land on my feet. That hurts my ankles and my knees to look at. Speaking of like back and knees and ankles, I think I need a new mattress. Like I wake up and I'm all aching. It's almost a decade out, so it's time to save up for a new mattress. Everything this cat does take forever. I do see Commander pause a bit, but better to pause than to botch badly. That's not a bad idea to join the game. Like, where does she fit in right now? She's got her title shot already against Stat, and then she lost. So to keep her relevant, that would be good. I like natural talent. My bad. My God. Yeah, I'll clone. I thought that was it. Oh, it's Cutie Brandon referee. I just noticed that too. She's getting everybody in there tonight. I didn't recognize him because I think he's going like he shaved down his head and then I think he's neaten up the facial hair a bit. So I didn't recognize the ref. I like I'm not getting into this. Y'all could fight. I am they need me. Yeah, they do need you in the Don Callis family, Tati. I am Switzerland in this chat currently. I do not take sides. Hi. Hi. You're not Clark. All right. Come here. Sorry, I called for Clark. You get Toast instead. It's cute. They do come when called. They don't know their names. So Toast is here to say hi. Toast wants to leave. Okay, go ahead, Toast. Uh I feel like AEW has a unique issue. All their women are the same at the same are close to the same level to me. Anyone can move up or down at this point. It's not negative for anyone. For a few selected women, other than a few selected women, I do overall agree with that. Um, yeah, anybody can move up and down the card currently. It will be very interesting to see where Maya and High End World end up now that they're signed to AEW. I hope eventually they move up into the tag division because they seem like they're good folks. Switzerland's the best. They are very neutral. In other companies, there's a huge gap between peeps. There is. There is indeed. Lights from El Clone about to give people a stroke in here. Yeah, Tia said the same thing. She couldn't look at she had to turn her head away from those lights. I tell you, that's gonna be a real like sensory issue for some people. Hug Commander for me. I'm sure she'll try her best. He knows. He knows. Yeah, I tried calling Clark, but Clark is somewhere else. Takeshita. Yeah, Commander is, we know El Clone was probably gonna win because he needs to win on screen. Can't lie, Valentina. No one has cake smeared on their face like Skeletor. Must have happened a lot in their life. I don't know. Roberto calls Mercedes Skeletor because of her thin stature. Oh, Lady Frost! Hey! Oh God, she's gonna lose. Well, at least at least she has a job. I'm happy she has a job. Yeah, Lady Frost. She's with the dude that calls himself the Violent Gentleman. He's another wrestler. Last time I heard, he was the Butterfinger champion. They gave him a belt. I do really like Lady Frost. I named my Frost last after her in my playthrough because I needed an ice type to go against all these goddamn dragons. You could freeze me anytime. That'd be Frostbite. I don't think I want Frostbite anywhere. Um. Wait. We see you, Tati. Well, we're all in commercial right now. I'm sure Daddy's girl wouldn't do it. Mercedes is down for any because she's a real one. I don't know where she is from locally. I call Mercedes wig. Those wigs are super expensive. Like the person that was like selling one version of the wig, like I think she has a couple wig makers, but the one she was the wig maker for New Japan was selling like the same pattern wigs for like 2 grand. And I think I follow her usual wig maker on Instagram. She does great work. Product testing. She does the product testing, takes the wigs, flip them around, make sure they're stable, make sure they still look good after the graps. Would I ever consider wearing a wig? Yeah. I mean, there was that one I used to do cosplay, so I didn't wear wigs because usually my natural hair was enough. But yeah, I'd have no problem wearing a wig. I was gonna wear a wig because I was gonna do a hipster Link costume at one point, but that never really panned out. I had the blonde wig and everything. I can't find it anymore though. Roberto, me and you at Revolution WWE 2K Queen Mercedes was knuckle bay on it just before it has hit me up. Yo, Mr. Adderley's off. What it do? As a trans woman, I wear a lot of wigs. I see. I've gone wig shopping like with my friends. Um, so I know I know how to look for a good one. Book it, TK. Oh no, Lady Frost got the jobber entrance. No. Feels good though. These two very voluptuous ladies are gonna they're gonna kick it. I actually hate 2K22, make it 2K19. These Chicago Bears are making me are pissing me off. How's the game going, Seafood? And hopefully, I mean, I'm not gonna say anything too badly about the Bears. They're Gerard's team, because he's a Chicago man. And anyways, we don't face y'all division until the Super Bowl. So good luck to everybody there. Mina, take me. Don't let Tony hear you say that. That's her wife. Uh, don't kick the flower. Yeah, I mean, yeah, those flowers look like they cost a pretty penny. If you two knock that Christmas tree over, I'm going to be very upset. The cats are fighting under the Christmas tree. Yeah, I like Lady Frost. 7-3 Green Bay Packers and not looking good. It's just like first quarter, right? Yo, Fletcher, what up? Yeah, Lady Frost, don't kick flowers. Could have, waited. Chief, my C fluid, my chief struggle this year. Yo, so Josh, I was on Instagram and I saw since, my condolences to your Chiefs. But they're apparently playing D&D with Wizards, I think. Like a couple of their players are playing a full game. It's on like it's on like if you type in Kansas City Chiefs Dungeons and Dragons, you'll peep the full game. They look like they were having fun. Speaking of hair ballet, says Tia, I'm going back to the hair salon for regular appointments. I'm getting the creamy crack again. I have a pixie cut, so here I am. Yeah, please don't knock the tree over. Luckily, I don't have any ornaments that will break, but I do have a couple that will be, like, knocked down and go under, the couch. Yes, we are continuing, Fletcher Tati watch. She is in the front row. Next to the man in the hologram mask to the left, opposite of Hardcam. I know how Tati feels. I saw Willow and Mina on the AEW taping for Christmas. I was happy as fuck. My damn ass almost called you Tati in my instincts. It's okay. Yay, Mina. We never doubted you. Ballet, I never thought I'd be going back to the salon and getting relaxers again. I do not speak any other languages. I can understand Thai, because I am my family's Thai, but never, like, picked it up. You drop me in Thailand for, like, a week or 2, I start picking it up because, like, it's really easy to, like, listen to questions and stuff and just rephrase it. Lady Frog's just Mortal Kombat to me now. Figure 8? I speak Latin. I also tried taking Japanese in college, but I only got through 2 semesters. Kanji, simplify. Oh, I'm living for this. Well, she's losing her mind. Don't say undeniable. That's Cody's thing. I'm gonna go look up something in Thai. Be right back. Oh shit. I'm getting tested. How did I manage Japan without speaking any language? Google Translate will be your friend. Just download it ahead of time, and, because, you can just snap pictures, um, and just like, if you come across, like, Japanese, if you just hold your phone and it will just translate it for you. Also, like, a lot of things in Japan are phonetically spelled in English letters. So that will be very easy. Like if you need to go to say Shibuya, it will be spelled, the English way. So you'll be good. If you do go to Japan, the two things I recommend is Google Translator on app on your phone and download the Tokyo Subway app. Um and then you're golden. You can get anywhere in Tokyo with those things. And, with Google Translate, it's gonna be super easy. Super CEO has lost it. She's lost definitely lost it. Pig Latin? Yes. So she's Chelsea Green now? Sure. CEO, I love you dearly, but you're acting like your Force Horsewoman member, Crybaby Becky. Forgot to ask you, did you use like a Sally SIM card, virtual SIM card and plan? Um, so my T-Mobile plan, I was able to add like international for just a month. I don't know if any other mobile plans does that. Like, I was gonna get like a SIM card or something, or like one of those cards, but my husband was just like, "I'll just add international for like a month, and so you don't have to worry about dropping." There are a lot of helpful NJPW like for English tourists guides to go to Japan in the subreddit because they get like tons of questions every year from people who want to travel to Wrestle Kingdom who are foreign. Okay, here's the problem, Valentina. I can't read Thai. If you spelled it out, if you did like the English phonetic, like so here's the thing. In Thailand, we're also very similar to Japan. Like, I don't read Thai. I can't read it. Understand it, can't read it. Um, what was I gonna say? So, in Thailand, for example, I could get around in Thailand because they spell things phonetically in English as well most of the time. Tati is going to scream. I keep seeing kids using an app called Sally. I don't know anything about Sally, unfortunately. Yeah, I had a pretty easy time getting around. I would definitely check your cell phone plan if you could just add international for, like, a month. I said I'm a pretty girl, and I like smoking weed. So, that would be con คนสวยgal. I don't know what smoking weed is. So, not I don't know what's that's the one thing my parents, that's the one thing my parents didn't teach me or say growing up. I do have a weed story though. My dad did tell me a weed story. So, currently, marijuana in Thailand is decriminalized, but that was not always the case. Like, if you guys go to Asia, do not do drugs. Any drugs besides weed in Thailand. But anywhere else, do not do drugs. They throw the book at you hard in Asia. So if you like the devil's lettuce, don't smoke the devil's lettuce in Asia. So the Thai police back in my dad's day was pretty corrupt. They're still pretty corrupt now. So my father would always so there's 2 stories. My father, um, had a friend that was, like, a cop, and back in the day, if cops found, like, people growing weed, they get something like commission or, like, bounty, like, they get extra money for finding the weed. So, what they would do is the cops would talk to the farmers and say, "Hey, go grow weed in this, like, remote area of the forest. We'll go" like, the cops will go, "We will go find it. We will report back to our precinct, and what money we get, we'll split it with you." So, my pop's friend who's a cop, had, like, a lot of marijuana and gave it to my dad. And my dad's just like, "Okay." And my dad brings it on the bus. But my father accidentally leaves it somewhere, like, during, like, a stop or something when they were, like, on the bus. Like, I think they were, like, traveling from, like, town to town. And he was very lucky to leave it, like, where he did, like, at the rest stop or something because there was a checkpoint that he didn't know about going into, like, one of the towns. So he got in a lot of trouble because it was a lot of weed. That's his weed story. Pastor Briscoe doing the chicken dance. Tati says Hechicero is very dreamy. And how do you know he's dreamy? Well, he's got them thighs and he does magic, so that's how he's dreamy. His thighs. I actually never smoked weed. I have a heart condition, but damn, you wanna try? Does that affect you with edibles as well? Like, even, like, have you done, like, CBD oil before? Does that do anything to you? I used to do a lot, back in my day, like, years ago. Don't do it anymore because it puts me to sleep real hard, so there's really no point for me to, but used to a lot, especially when I was unemployed. Tati's in love. We know, Tati, you're in love. Yeah, they give you hard, serious times in Asian countries if you do any type of, like, any drugs. Um, did you sneak something in from the Chipotle menu? Guarantee you an accurate interaction in the future, Tati. Don't do that. We love you, Tati. We do love you, Tati. I don't know. I haven't done anything. All I do is drink. Um, I don't drink. It makes me very ill. I got that, so you might have heard of that, like, that gene. Some Asian people have allergies to alcohol. Um, if I have, like, a beer and a half or, like, more than a glass of red wine, it makes me very sick. Like, I've never had a hangover because I just get sick during the night. Like, it sucks. It really does suck. I've had I know a woman who had it worse than me. We were at a company function where somebody brought in some champagne to celebrate the holidays, and my coworker, who's Chinese, thought it was, like, Sprite. Like, it was like she had a cup out it wasn't her cup, but she thought it was, like, her Sprite. She took a sip of it, she immediately got ill, like, she got red, we had to send her to the hospital. It sucked. Black Star, it's my birthday Monday, but I'm about to be worse on Monday. Black Star. Oh, happy early birthday. There's Tati's needed tonight? Yeah, happy early birthday, Black Star. This is the main event. No, I am a lightweight, and the thing that sucks is the rest of my family doesn't have it. My brother, who actually turned 21 on an army base because he was in basic training back then, he can back then he could hold his drink, and my mom and dad drink all the time. So I don't smoke because I have allergies and I used to sing, but edibles and CBD oil. Yeah, just start with, like, a really, really low dose, and, if I'm sure if you ever ask, I could just give you, like, edibles. The thing with edibles is it takes, like, an hour or 2, maybe a little longer to kick in, and the main mistake people do is they keep eating the things, and then they get really high, and then they think they're gonna die, but they won't. Yeah, take a small amount to start, like, you gotta get me take a little piece. Yes. And, they're much better on, like, your lung function because, you don't smoke anything. Um, Funny story. So, back when AEW started, it was a tag team tournament. It was the episode where the Private Party beat the Young Bucks in, like, the first round of the tournament. I was at that show. I ate too many edibles, and, my poor friend who went with me, he had to, like, I was on floor seats, so I couldn't see anything anyways because 'cause I'm, like, 5'4", and everybody's freaking tall around me. So I wasn't close to the front, but the seats were, like, $25 'cause the scalpers were trying to get rid of them that day, so I scored really, like, cheap seats. I could not enjoy the show 'cause I was way too high. Yeah, clear your schedule. Clear your schedule for today, definitely, and don't go to a wrestling show like I did. Um, anything uh, anything on my schedule is seasonal depression. Oh god, yeah. Brandon's playing favorites. I don't wanna diet. I win 'em on 50 deal. It yeah, you never know how it feels, like, some people don't do it 'cause, like, they just get too anxious when they take it, so it's always nice to do just a little bit. Don't do hallucinogens, though, if you have, like, anxiety. There's, there's a there's a legal hallucinogen called salvia. That messed me up. It only lasted, like, 30 seconds, but I've never again. Never, never, ever, 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 ever again. Um, Not really interested in drinking. Yeah, hence why I don't drink 'cause it's gotten me sick. Um, Once in a great while, I will drink soju, but that's once in a great while, and that's if I know I'm gonna go to sleep almost immediately after. Yeah, coming down from alcohol does suck for me. Well, actually, so here I have a double-edged sword because, like, even if I drink and I get the nice buzz, I come off of it so quick. It it's not even worth it to get that sick for the rest of the night for me. and just to have the buzz for like an hour. Hey, there's nothing wrong with fruity stuff. I need to like if I drink, it has to be sweet. You don't drink either? Yeah, it's very, 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 very rare for me to drink. Um, Actually, we had alcohol in the house the other night because I was making a beef stew and my husband likes drinking wine. So I told him to get a decent red wine that he would drink because I only needed to use like a cup of it. I made bolognese, so I used the red wine in there. And I used beef stew to deglaze the pot, so I used a little bit there. Girl, you need a Miami Vice. Tati, yeah, Tati, you should go. You need to go help Hachiseri. You need to give him like I don't know, a chair. Toast. Hi, sweetheart. All right. You ready? A lap? Is it lap time? No. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. So, for my birthday, to show you how boring I am. I asked. So my birthday is in about a month. So I asked my husband, "Hey, I notice when I host streams, my computer runs pretty slow. Like I can't open like programs and stuff. Could you? I've got 16, and I mentioned this the other night when I was gaming. I mentioned to him, "Could you buy me some more RAM for my computer?" And so he did. Luckily, I have an older computer, so I only needed like um the older type of RAM, DDR4, for those who know computer stuff. And so I have instead of 16 gigs of memory, I have 32 gigs right now, and my programs are running fine. So I think that's where my bottleneck was. Yeah, Tati is it's a very pretty dress. Toast likes to dress too. I'm trying to help ballet, but my presence isn't enough. Mark really likes his shorts. We're just telling her to help him. All right. Toast is enjoying the match. He's I mean, right now I can't see the right side of my screen, but that's fine. Oh my god. Today Toast was wild, and so I was hanging out and Toast sees something on the ceiling. So he's against the wall and he tries to reach for whatever's on the ceiling, and his claws start making that chalkboard nails on chalkboard sound, and he did it like twice. And I was just like, dude, you can't do this. Yeah, Toast is observing. He's rooting for Hechicero too. This camera is not doing its job. It's like an L clone entrance. Well, well, we couldn't get. He see Toast turned his back. You guys saw it. Toast turned his back. Toast is upset. I am upset. We are all upset. For your birthday, Mrs. Guillaume, would you get your husband Name tag everybody. No, 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 no. That is so when I started getting tattoos, um the one thing I will not get on so people like lettering on their bodies. I am one of those people who can't that won't do letters at all in any capacity, like sayings or anything like that. I I am a pure picture person. So, and names is out of the question. I already have something on my body that represents him. So, why is this not the main why was Hetchy and Marcus not the main okay, whatever. Never, ever, ever. Toast. Alright. Oh, you want lap? Hetchy, yeah. I mean, Mark needs a little more protein. Yeah, and she's upset for a reason. She is legitimately upset, and, with good reason, with good reason. Yeah, she was sad. Okay, Toast is now in the lap. So I'm just gonna adjust the Toast. Toast. Gotta adjust this camera. Breaking news: Sacramento Kings back up point guard tried to fight Luke on their game. December 28th, he is suspended for 3 games today. Well, shouldn't have tried to fight. That, God damn it, man! Don't fight! Don't fight in the goddamn! Don't fight, right, Toast? He's agreeing. Cody and Pastor Briscoe are in need of protein. Yes. Great match though. It was a good match. I touched Hechicero. He's so soft. Lord, take me. I have lived. Did you get a pic of him? I saw her taking pictures, so I'm sure. My boy Ortiz, says Mike. Oh look, a kitty package. Valentina says, I'm going down a pack of grapes later tonight because I'm a big back. Are you what would you go the extra mile and roll them grapes in sugar-free Jello powder and freeze them? Then you have semi-healthy Sour Patch grapes. Funky Ortiz, the Funky Monkey Ortiz. 2-0, Tati touching her favorite wrestlers tonight. Grapes are really good. Unfortunately, my husband's dietitian recommended less grapes because of the sugar content. So we're resigned to apples and almond butter protein balls with honey. I made those today. They're actually pretty not bad. Better than the day you touched your guy for says Rockstar. Tifu says Ortiz with the Guardian Angels hat on. Nice. Thank you for that, Loud Kenny. Gonna say the fuck? Yeah, if you take grapes, there's tons of recipes that you can look up. If you take grapes and you like roll them in like Jello powder, like the powder from the Jello packets, or like I think you could do sugar too and freeze them. You basically have sweet grape sugar treats. Is there a Tati catch? We should have a Tati touch counter. She's 2 for 0, right? So, hold on. I can do this. Settings. Tati touch count. It's already at 2. Perfect. We have the Tati touch counter. I gotta then. Oh, I gotta flip this. Hold on. Give me a second. There we go. There we go. The Tati touch counter. 2. 2 touches. Green grapes are the best. Rolled up in sugar, they are very good. Eating they're like a neuro. Go ahead. Though the cotton candy grapes are really good. If you're not gonna roll them in sugar. Toast. Yeah, the toast is facing the other way right now, so I'm gonna adjust the camera. Hey, buddy. The sugar on the grapes in the freezer is still good. They are very good. There are many, many, many videos you can watch on the technique of these sugar bomb grapes. Hey, toast. Or what I used to do is I used to take grapes, and if you want to go the extra mile, I used to take grapes, add sugar, blend it in the food processor, and I made myself like a impromptu grape sorbet with a hint of like lemon or lime. Powdered toast cat. I need to call him powdered toast. So here are the names I call Toast. I call him his government name is Yeah Toast. I call him French Toast, Tostidius Maximus the First, Tostitos, Tostada, uh, Burrito, Mr. Toast, Brioche Toast. Mostly, a lot of times it's just Tostidius Maximus the First. Oh, touch counter is at 3. I repeat, the touch counter is at 3. Let me grab. Let's change the counter. Oh, Vert Vixen! Yo, what up, girl? It's been a while. Texas loves Mine World. Hi in Mine World. Oh, Powdered Toast Man. I remember Powdered Toast Man. The Maximus is in his name. Touch counter is 3. Big Bill saw me and hugged me because he remembered me. GM, if you had to give the chat nicknames, what would you? I give you. So for some reason, you immediately strike me as Viper. Sea Viper from the Street Fighter games. She's the chick with the really, really long red braid. If you type in Sea Viper, you'll immediately see her. Screw you, Stoke. Roberto, what would Roberto be? I mean, we already gave him Healberto. Tia would be Tiamat because Tiamat is Tiamat is the queen of dragons from D&D. She's like the dragon evil god. Glad he remembered you. I can't come up with one for Roberto. Unless it's Roberto. I don't know why. No reason. Heard Toast can walk backwards like Powder Toast Man flies backwards. Man, the Ren and Sippy is a deep cut. Tia says, oh my god, Big Bill hugging you. Remember you, that's dope. Yep, we are up to 3. Now, I wish I was Tati Maya World. Unfortunately, you know where this is gonna go. Damn, I need all 3 of these queens. Yeah, my sexy Willow. Yeah, Tiamat is your name. I double wish I was Tati, Maya World, and the Babes of Wrath. Probably because I'm cute but deadly. Nice. Um, who do you need, Sea Fluid? Yeah, who do you need? Ballet. What would ballet be? Except for the obvious. Oh my god. I'm getting Black Swan for some reason, but that's because of ballet. Maybe something with a mallet? How y'all throw wrenches? I'm not good at this. Two-time Willow. Two-time TBS champion Willow. Hurdles hot under the collar too. Give me a fantasy series with dragons and I'm great. Rebel says double dragon. Bimmy and Jimmy. Yeah, Toast is this is why I wear this like hoodie so often because it's mostly Toast really likes it. That lady innocence of heel chat. She ain't innocent, man. That lady, all six of them. The Latinized name is cool. Yeah, Toast. Black Star would be Joe Star for some reason. I see Joe Star. I see JoJo references. That or World Star. That would I don't know if you would want that. Yo, Jay Millie, what is up? And happy birthday, Queen Tati. Yes. She well, I was gonna say she was in the front row next to the hologram man to the left, but we're in commercial now. We have a touch counter, Jay Millie. She has touched 3 out of the 3 wrestlers that she likes so far. That being Hetchy, Brody King, and Big Bill today. It is Tati's birthday. She is 35. You should follow her. She has an Instagram. That's how I know she was in the pink dress today and what it looked like. Kraken, it's Saturday. We got Maya World and Bays of Wrath out here. My lord. Yes. A lot of cake in that ring. Nothing wrong with the cake. Isn't that right, Toast? Seafood said, damn, these damn bears, Jay Millie. What's up? I'm sorry things are not going very well for you, Seafood. And the bears. Against the bears. I wonder what Tegan Knox is doing right now. Holy shit. Berto says, let the drooling proceed. Nice. I am an equal opportunist for both. So they are both like everybody is aesthetically Aesthetically pleasing? Aesthetically pleasing. Yeah. Tati had to dress up as the Chipotle menu number 35, guarantee you. I'm gonna turn down this harsh light on toast. Now it's too dark for me. Yeah, toast. Now he's comfy. He's real comfy. He really likes this hoodie. Like at night when I go to bed, I leave this hoodie on the couch so he can sleep on it. Tegan and Homewear are still crying, I'm sure. Tati's body and Big Bill's body fused together on her birthday. Ballet says, Roberto, you miss Hetchy and Pasta Briscoe. And Josh says, for the same reason I'm thinking dragons, and Calagon comes to mind. Tia, you ready for tomorrow? Are the Niners and the Eagles against each other tomorrow or something? I haven't been really following the football schedule unless my husband has it on the TV. Yeah, Hetchy did not deserve that. They're giving this match time. That's what's up. Yeah, that is what's up. Tegan let her untalented woman talk her out of a bag. Yeah. Breeze her nervousness. Yeah, Niners Eagles tomorrow. Well, good luck to the both of y'all. May the best team win. It's 2 bags. See, 2 bags in the household. I mean, would you rather slap Mina in front of Tony Storm or get between Samoa Joe and a world title shot? Good looks. It's either death or torture. I would die. I would just die. Tony would kill me. And Joe would also kill me. It's like asking me, "Hey, would you rather like death or more death?" It's death whatever I choose. If I think I'd choose getting slapping Mina in front of Tony because if I had to go out that way, at least it would be entertaining to some people. Yeah, he would. I mean, he's not Sweet Tooth for nothing. What? What? Oh, those are her parents. So who's mommy and who's daddy? No, it's just two moms. We My 2 moms are back together. This match should have a theme, "My body over you." Right, babe. Could we reverse this? Most fans will slap Samoa Joe if they can get in between Mina and Tony. Interesting fact, Samoa Joe is part of one of my favorite match of all time. My favorite match of all time currently is Samoa Joe versus Kenta Kobashi in Ring of Honor. Okay, so Stats Daddy, Willow's mommy. Cool. We've established this. I didn't say it, she said it. The Spider Lady says ballet. Defluid says Nikki Eagles will definitely be at the game tomorrow. Don't say that, man. Tia says Tekla. We're all laughing. He's in the right toast. Your eye have goop. You see Nikki at the bowl game the other night? Oh, Don's in live action. What's going on? I'm good Kyle's bringing this up. Uh-oh. There's Are they gonna turn Kyle face? Is it What if we were wrong? What if Kyle's gonna be the one that turns face? We all love Kyle. That's interesting. Uh, you are very lucky. Like, when I first saw that match, I immediately knew that was, like, my favorite match. Don Callis. Now Jay Malin, Nikki's everywhere I see. Bald ball, Don Callis says ballet. Valentina says, "Would you rather face Harley Cameron at The All-In main event, you win but the match sucks, or face Mercedes in the opener in a banger and it's 50-50 if you win? Probably the latter. Topsy says, "Unc, we love you." Jay Millie says, "Tony, chill with the six-man tag before you decide to create more belts." Oh, fuck no. No more belts no more belts, please. Steve Fluid says, "Jay Millie, I know Nikki has been running around the streets until." Oh, yeah, shit. I don't say it. Kyle in the wearing the baby pink says ballet. Jay Millie says, "See, it was the Miami and Old Miss game." Seafluid says, "See, he's really feeling Nikki Eagles." Jay Millie says, "See, she used to be a runner." Belly says, "Jet Speed and Anthony." Toast, do you think Cal Fletcher is going to turn his face? He has no opinions right now. He needs more information. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my best to keep up with the comments. 'Cause I can't stay up too late tonight because I gotta go to work tomorrow for like 20 minutes. uh GM tickets were $50 in the New Yorker hotel for a banger like Samoa Joe versus Kenta, now 100. God, I miss like, even when I started attending, like, indie events, it wasn't that bad. Like, I used to go to Ring of Honor shows all the time with my buddy. This is when, like, the New Japan and Ring of Honor shows were in town. Like, I always saw, like, Evil, Sonata, Naito, um, like, Hiromu in my area. They so the, the Lowell Center in Massachusetts. Ring of Honor went there all the time, and there was never like a bad seat in that house ever. Toast. He hears stuff upstairs. We have neighbors upstairs. 20 minutes. I can't. Mosquitoes. They turn into adults on days you don't want them to turn into adults. It's okay. I leave work, like, early sometimes. My boss knows I come in, like, super partial days on Sundays. Jay Millie, all I can do is talk shit now. The Bears. Jay Millie says AEW is back in Sacramento, and I'm not gonna be here for them. That sucks, man. You work Sunday? I work, like, a couple like, 20 minutes to a couple hours on Sundays. It's just a way, like, I'm a lab tech, I take care of insects, so just the way it turns out, I just gotta go in on Sundays. Wait, the cat's got an IG? Yeah, if you look in the, description, the cats have so I have 3 Instagrams. I have the one that I don't update anymore, my cooking Instagram. The cats have one, Sir Leomar. And I have an Etsy one, which I don't really update anymore. I should update it. I used to paint a lot of miniatures and sell them for people who play D&D. But yeah, the cats have an Instagram. It was, Sir Leomar because it used to be mostly Leomar ketchup and my cat French fry, and now it's these guys and Leomar. Here comes the demand. OVW has a show tomorrow night. See, what happened all year? They was good, and now damn, says Jay Millie. Tyler, I'll go watch it, says Josh. Yeah, the Field of Honors would bring NJPW versus ROH. ROH versus CZW was classic GM. I'm sure Kraken know all about that. Yeah, I was really happy at those shows. And the best part of it, my friend lives in Lowell, Mass, like my wrestling buddy. So like he was always up to go to those shows. What pissed me off was when, when NXT was black and gold still, they had Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor for the NXT title in that building, and me and my friend, we didn't feel like going, and that was the night at that house show that the title changed hands. Me and my friend are still super salty about, like, deciding not to go that night. So salty. Thanks for the reminder, Tyler, says Tia. Tyler says, "First pay-per-view of OVW of 2026." Jay Millie Seafood says, "Jimmy, the sad thing is that I'm not surprised, though." Well, here comes Anthony Bowens. Something about Green Bay that has the Bears number. Tia says, "My Bay Bishop." Ballet Dancer says, "Bald Rico Suave versus the Traders." Valentina asks, "Would you rather Sammy and Ty Mello become a power couple as men and women's world champions for 2 years, or the Bucks win the tag titles and home for?" Would I rather would I rather bleach my eyes, or would I rather get stabbed in the chest with a hot fork? Those are both bad. I'd probably take the Bucks because the Bucks don't bother me as much as Sammy. Um, Roberto says, about to make a Temoke. Let me know if you want a slice. I'd take one. Tati's gonna scream, says Kevin Knight, says ballet. That fan with them signs used to be in the front row of all the WWE shows with them crazy signs. Okay. Red hat guy, says Sea Fluid. Okay. Okay, red hat guy. I need to see Tati's face right now. I know that's why I gave the Bucks 4 years. Okay, Valentina. Oh, toast. I heard kangaroos. Nigel. I just saw Tati. Yeah. Yeah, she's easy to spot with that dress. And the guy next to her with the hologram mask. Hello, post. Sorry, toast. I gotta move my legs. You're making me fall asleep. All right. Gotta get a little more comfy. There you go. Toast cam. All that kinesio tape. I was salty for a different reason, GM. I was at the ROH Field of Honor with NJPW in 2015. Half the audience got up and left halfway through the show for the first NXT takeover. I was disgusted. Yeah. After years of complaining about the company here, the community was about cinema on the smaller guys. I see. Toast. I knew I had to separate a little bit. I see. I see. Speaking of NXT Black and Gold, funny enough, my first wrestling shirt I ever bought was a Johnny Wrestling Gargano shirt when he was still in the Indies. I was at one of his last shows at the in his indie run before he went to NXT. Tommaso was there too. And I made yeah, it should be. It should be commercial free. Instead, I'm stuck watching commercials about I don't know what this is. CVS. J Millie says, "I know a joke. I know I joke and call them Teamy Bloodline, but they're actually more entertaining than the actual Bloodline." I mean, the actual Bloodline kind of sucks right now. But, you would know better than me, J Millie. I don't really follow WWE other than, like, listening to, like, highlights from, like, people that summarize, like, weekly WWE events. The bloodline has to be reconstructed. Okay. I know you watch more than me, Ballet, so I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I'm almost, like, completely lost with, like, what's happening with in WWE other than, like, little snippets I hear. Everybody has a Johnny Gargano shirt. Yeah, that was, like, my first wrestling shirt. It was the gray one, with the bomb on it. That says Johnny Wrestling. J, facts about the demand being more entertainment. I really enjoyed the demand. Roberto says the E is getting sued over the finger point of the bloodline. Okay. J Miller says the Timus are the Bocce Usos. Ugh. Tyler says, I'm gonna be honest with you, I enjoy AEW. Watching AEW than WWE. It's hardcore wrestling. I enjoy wrestling over sports entertainment. I need to get a Willow shirt. I heard WWE getting sued. Here's my reaction. About I think they get sued a lot. So, in case y'all don't know, when WWE gets sued, they're usually, I'm gonna assume they're usually gonna settle out of court. It's just easier, unless the E wants to the drag out the case, and in which case E will win because they have money and resources. Yeah, it is. It's yeah. In 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 in, in other cases right now, Logan Paul's getting sued. Well, Logan Paul's getting looked at by the, Canadian version of, like, the Business Bureau for liquid market. Asshole. I was listening to a comedian, his name is Lewis Spears. He was doing, like, a general summarization of the current liquid entertainment, fraud situation with Logan Paul, and he's right. If you give Logan Paul money at this point, you are a freaking idiot. You are well, not only are you getting scams, but you are stupid. You are the dumbest person. Of course, there's no justice, it's all about money. Yes, that's true. Why is Anthony Bowens in this? GM, since you don't keep up with the E, I came up with a new name for Cody since his crossroads always take back. Oh my god, oh dear Cody. I saw a picture of him recently in like, at a photo shoot with the whole Guile getup. He could have bulked a little more. I mean, he's not bad. He's not bad like muscle wise, but I always imagine Guile with even more muscle. But yeah. Tati says, I'm back. Too many beautiful men out here. Tati, we don't blame you. You got any matches you want to see for Revolution? Oh, jeez. I don't even. House, do you want to see any matches for Revolution? I don't know. I know eventually I want the Sisters of Sin to take the women's tag titles, but now is not the time. I wouldn't say no to if they build it up right to Shelton versus MJF. Like Shelton really needs a singles run. I don't think it's the AEW's World Championship, but what I could see if Bobby is ready is Shelton getting a world title shot, losing through shenanigans from MJF, and then Bobby coming out and calling his shot to continue that Hurts and the Good story with MJF a while back. Other than that, I don't want to see it at Revolution, but we might get Cope and Christian versus FTR for the tag titles. Like I said, I don't want to see that. Yeah, that's the only things I can think of right at the top of my head. Tati's over there melting in pleasure. She is. Bald. Yep, Tati is melting. I don't think I asked you which do you see as the AE. Oh, fuck. I think it's All In. I've been to a Double or Nothing. I went to the first Double or Nothing in Las Vegas, actually. Well, actually, that's when they have like WrestleCon and stuff. That's very hard. It could be Double or Nothing because then it's kind of like Mania, where like all the indie shows gravitate around. Then I think that's really hard. I'm not sure. Tyler says, I mean, sports entertainment like WWE. Yeah. Why is Anthony with them? Did I miss a vignette online? Stop. Camera, stop. Kenny versus MJF. Yeah, Kenny versus MJF has to happen at some point. He's been calling them out. I guess Revolution would be it. I'm wondering you're wondering, why is this camera on the fritz? He needed to do something. He did it. He was in catering, trying to avoid Max Caster, and Tony Khan walked by and says, "Hey, Anthony, are you doing anything later?" My boy keeps getting hosed. I love Samoa Joe. Like I just like when he was on, used to be an up up down. Now I just blind tag. Well, at least the bad guys won. All right, Toa, pick him up. Pick your boy up. He's just picking him up like a ragdoll. We won! Who's gonna take the title off of Badass Max? I would okay, honestly, I would love it to be Bobby. That's just selfish of me, but I would love it to be Bobby because the potential story. And Bobby hasn't had it before. But unfortunately, it's probably not going to be Bobby. They didn't get the overtime money. Max? I'll say it. Tony, I'm bored. Why? Oh, right. Don Callis family. I'm so confused. Why is Josh in those jeans? The Comgomer. Whoa, what the fuck? Max Caster. Bishop dedicated that pinfall to Miss Tatiana. Yes, he did. Heel Jamie beats Stat in a hardcore match. I know I picked her to win the only hardcore, or who else is here for Stat unless they do Marina. I could see I could go for that. She's back for more. Oh, navy jeans. Them tight ass jeans, Josh. I think the only problem is I think it's too soon for Jamie to come back to beat Stat, but you know, I'd love Jamie to be like champion again at some point. Oh my goodness. Hello, sweetheart. All right. That was Collision. It was okay. I tried you're trying to show off with the great pants. Okay, I'm done. All right. I know Tati didn't like that ending. Yeah, she definitely didn't like that ending. Toast is already asleep. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for Collision. I'm pretty sure Tati will be back on Wednesday. I will be back Wednesday. Unfortunately, Mystery Wrestling is next week. Mystery Wrestling is next week. I probably won't be able to stream it, but because it will be on 12 at noon our time because they are in England. So, you know, even though I won't be streaming it, please check out Mystery Wrestling. Let's support our guys. I know Psycho Mike's gonna be there. So, and Simon Miller will be on commentary. But yeah, check out Mystery Wrestling at 12. Support independent wrestling. And yeah, thank you guys for coming, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Have a good night. Say good night, Toast. He's already go to sleep. All right. See ya. Thank you for coming again.